Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. A little disclaimer before I start this video is, in my last video, it was my 2024 election night, and I had a little mistake. I characterized Donald Trump as the winner, but I meant to have Joe Biden as the winner and being reelected. So on my last election night, Joe Biden was the winner. And so in this video, we're going to have my 2024 election prediction between incumbent President Joe Biden going up against Donald Trump, the former president. And Donald Trump's running mate or vice president is going to be Candace Owens, in my opinion. And Joe Biden's running mate or vice president, I think, will still be Kamala Harris. And so we're going to start with the state of Nevada and work our way down to Maine's 2nd Congressional District. So let's start off with Nevada. I think Nevada will remain in the Democratic column and remain in Joe Biden's hands or win. So I do think Nevada will go blue. I believe it went blue, I think, by a little bit over 1% last year. I think it's going to go to Joe Biden this time around by 0.8%. So just a tiny bit under 1%, but it still will go to Joe Biden. I don't think really much is going to change in Nevada. No difference. Now moving on to Arizona. I do think Donald Trump can take back and win Arizona by 0.3%. That is extremely small. That is less than 1. I do think Trump will take it back, narrowly win it. But if Joe Biden does win Arizona, I won't be that much surprised. But I do have Trump taking it back by 0.4%. And the reason why I have it going back to Trump is because I think people who live near the border especially will regret, whoever voted for Biden will regret voting for him because of the immigration disaster happening in the border. So people won't like Biden for his immigration disaster. So they're probably going to switch to Trump. So that can help Trump and make him win by 0.4% with a tilt margin. Now, Texas. I do think Texas will go to Donald Trump just by just by 4%. That's a lean margin, almost a tilt. But, yeah, 4% for Donald Trump in Texas. I don't think much is going to change. Well, actually, a lot will change. Immigration. A lot of Mexicans will be voting, especially for Joe Biden or Democrats, because most Mexicans do intend to vote Democrats. So most Mexicans from Mexico will be registered to vote in Texas and most likely vote for Joe Biden. So that can bring Texas a little bit closer, but I still think Trump will win it by 4%. Now, Iowa. Iowa has heavily shifted to the right ever since Donald Trump has been Republican candidates. I think Donald Trump can win Iowa by 9%, which is a likely margin, and nothing's much gonna change. Iowa's basically becoming a safe red. And now Minnesota. Minnesota, it's just like Iowa, but opposite parties. Minnesota is becoming more a liberal state ever since the George Floyd and the systemic racism issue. Just ever since that George Floyd incident, a lot of people shifted left because of Trump's handling of systemic racism. And Florida. Now, Florida, I do have it going to Donald Trump by 4.5%. Lean margin. Sorry, I characterized that tilt. I meant lean margin. And Donald Trump, especially, not Donald Trump. Ron DeSantis can help Donald Trump win it. And Ron DeSantis voters who did not vote for Donald Trump in 2020 will probably vote for him. And it's just one of those states. Florida is just like Iowa. It was competitive. Now it's becoming more red. And now Georgia. I think Georgia was the closest, the closest state back in 2020. I think Donald Trump can take it back and flip it. But if Joe Biden does end up winning in Georgia, I still won't be surprised, just like Arizona. I have Donald Trump winning Georgia by 0.3%. Just mainly because the people, I don't know. I just have this feeling where Donald Trump can take back Georgia. It was really close, but like I said, if Donald Trump does not get Georgia, I won't be surprised. It was just too close last time. I think people are going to come out and vote for Donald Trump because I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't vote for Donald Trump. But the reason why Joe Biden won in 2020 is because of the Black African American turnout. BLM made African Americans, I do believe, come out and actually vote. There were a lot of Black African Americans in Georgia who were not voting for Democrats, and that's why Donald Trump in 2016 won it by 6%. Now in 2020, it flipped to blue, And that's just because of the BLM. BLM made black people come out and vote, in my opinion. Come out from the shadows. And that's why mainly it flipped blue. But I have Donald Trump winning it by 0.3. But like I said, if Joe Biden wins it again, I will not be surprised. Now, North Carolina, I have North Carolina tilting for Donald Trump. I have Donald Trump winning it just by 1%. Donald Trump in 2020 won it by 1.5%. I have him winning it by 1% on the dot, exactly 1%. I don't think nothing's gonna change. North Carolina was like Florida. The Florida from 2016, that's what North Carolina is right now. That type of North Carolina. So if you know what I mean, I don't even know what I just said. But moving on to Ohio, I think Ohio, it's just like Iowa, heavily shifting to the right. Likely margin for Donald Trump, 9% for Donald Trump. Now Wisconsin, I have Wisconsin going to Joe Biden with a tilt margin. I have Wisconsin going to Joe Biden by 0.4%. In 2020, he won it by 0.7%, I believe. Now I have him winning it by 0.4%. I barely have anything changing. And like I said, it's just African American turnout in Wisconsin as well, just like Georgia, but it's more in Georgia than Wisconsin. But if Trump wins Wisconsin, I kind of will be surprised. I'm not really sure. It's going to be really close, but I have it going to Joe Biden. I'm tilting with Joe Biden in Wisconsin. And in Michigan, I have it also going to Joe Biden by tilt margin, 1%, or 1.3% actually. And I just think it's going to be closer. He won it back in 2020 by 2%. He's going to win this time around by 1%. Or no, maybe a little bit less. I have him winning it by 0.9% actually, a little bit less than 1%. And the reason why is because of their governor, Gretchen Whitmer's handling of COVID-19. They hate her to death. She closed down the whole state, and people don't like it, and they'll turn out to vote for Trump. It's still going to be a Joe Biden win, but I just think it will be closer, but still ending up going to Joe Biden with a tilt margin. Now in Pennsylvania. Like I said in the last video, which was my 2024 election night, I mistaked it. I had Trump winning, but no, I actually have Joe Biden winning Pennsylvania. I have him winning Pennsylvania by 1% on the dot exactly. And I don't think much is going to change. Voters won't change their minds. Probably going to stay the exact same as 2020. Maybe just go a little bit less for Joe Biden, but that's all. Now, New Hampshire, for some reason, New Hampshire just skyrocketed to Joe Biden in 2020. Because 2016, it was extremely close. Hillary Clinton, well, we all know she's a weak candidate, so that's why it might have been close. But New Hampshire, for some reason, just from 1% to Hillary Clinton to 7% for Joe Biden, automatic. So I have it. Joe Biden is still there. He still is the candidate, so I do have him winning New Hampshire. This time, instead of 7%, I have him winning it by 8%, 1 more percent up, which is a likely margin. It's not going to be competitive at all. If it is, I will be surprised. Now, going on to the last state. Well, this is actually not a state. This is a district. And I have Maine 2nd Congressional District likely for Donald Trump. He won it, I believe, 7% in 2020. Now, I would think literally nothing will change. Well, actually, I have Maine 2nd Congressional District actually leaning for Donald Trump. Not likely leaning. I'll have him winning it by... Actually, yeah, likely. Maine 2nd Congressional District, I have it likely for Donald Trump, winning it by 7% exactly. I don't think anything's going to change at all. But if something does change in Maine, it's going to be worse for Donald Trump. But I don't have anything changing for Donald Trump. And so that's going to go. That's my 2020 electoral map prediction. I have Joe Biden winning, not 274 electoral votes like I mentioned in the beginning of the video. I have him winning 276 electoral votes, passing the 270 mark just by 6 electoral votes, which is a extremely tight race. And I have Donald Trump left at shortly behind 262 electoral votes. So in 2024, I expect an extremely close race, and I expect the map to look like this. Joe Biden gets all of the Rust Belt, and Donald Trump gets all of the South. Besides, I'm not really sure about Georgia. I'm really not sure. I just have this feeling that it could go to Trump. I'm not sure. My map, and see you guys in the next video, and goodbye. Oh, also let me know down